We saw Google give its Pixel series MagSafe style magnetic charging earlier this year. So it's led a lot of people to want or expect, the next Android phones, all of them to have a similar sort of thing.
Right.
So I just asked OnePlus, essentially why it didn't put magnets in the phone. And they simply said, that there isn't enough room alongside that massive battery, which is a trade-off that they were quite happy to own. And I think they're right to own it, given that the OnePlus has better battery life than the Pixel 10 Pro XL. But it is interesting. I mean, the comment section under that story that I published. So one person said, so disappointed that they didn't add the magnets, and this response is BS. I would take the integrated magnets over a massive battery any day. It's worth it for the accessories and charging accessories. A 7,000 milliamp battery is nice, but for most people, you're still charging every day, so it doesn't really matter. And literally the comment below it was, I never see people without cases anymore unless they're YouTube reviewers. Magnets are not a deal killer for me. I would much rather have a larger battery and keep the weight and price highly competitive. So, it's going to divide opinion. But for me, the battery life is just phenomenal. And OnePlus, you can get a magnetic case, which gives you all this Qi2 compatibility anyway. So it's a trade-off we've been dealing with for a long time.
Phil, you've been trying it. How's that battery life in practice? How many times have you had to sort of charge it in an average day?
Never. I've got my Pixel and I've got my OnePlus here, and you can kind of see maybe side by side. Do I believe OnePlus's argument about magnetic charging? It doesn't matter, because I think that it's great that the Pixel has magnets. I think it's awesome that the Pixel now slots into Apple's MagSafe accessory ecosystem. If you're switching over, or if you just want to find a really nice charger for your phone or a nice bedside stand, you can find that with magnets. It's totally correct that it's easy to find a case with magnets built in, especially from OnePlus. All of their new cases, all three of their new cases for the OnePlus 15 have the magnets built in that line it up with your MagSafe charger. And the battery life really is incredible. This thing gets about twice the battery life of my Google Pixel 10 Pro XL, which is about the same size. I mean, it gets hours and hours longer than the same size iPhone Pro Max, the 17 Pro Max. I could use this phone for 3 days without charging it and still have some power left at the end. And I'm a real power user. It's not just the best battery life we've seen in a phone. It is by far the best battery life we've seen in a phone by hours and hours, to the point that our labs had to send out an email saying, trust us, this is really the accurate and correct results. We didn't mess up.